TOEIC Listening Practice. Listening Part 3. Set 77. Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between two or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following conversation.
What's the status, Mark? The temperature alarms are going off all over the floor.
I'm looking at it now, Sarah. The primary cooling unit is completely down. I've never seen it fail like this.
This is John from Corporate Safety. I was just in the building. This is a critical failure. All servers in this rack are overheating.
Mark, can you get the backup unit online?
I'm trying, but it's not responding. The control panel is dead.
This is a disaster. John, what's the protocol here?
We need to perform an emergency shutdown of the affected servers to prevent data loss and hardware damage. That's the priority.
Okay, Mark, you focus on the shutdown sequence. I'll get on the phone with the vendor's emergency support.
Got it. Starting the shutdown now.
John, can you stay and document the process?
Of course, I'll also need to schedule a full incident review for tomorrow morning. We need to understand why both primary and backup systems failed.
Agreed. I'll coordinate with you on that once the immediate crisis is handled.
Number 1. Where are the speakers most likely located? Number 2. What does John say is the most urgent need? Number 3. What will John do later? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 1. The correct answer is B. Next, let's look at number 2. The correct answer is C. Finally, for number 3. The correct answer is A. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following conversation.
Hi Brenda, I'm Chloe, here to follow up on the recent safety audit. We found that the emergency exit pathways in your department are partially blocked.
Oh, really? I thought we kept them clear. We do a check every week.
I appreciate that, but the new shelving units you installed are encroaching on the required 90 centimeter clearance zone. They're currently at about 75 centimeters.
I see. The thing is, we're so short on storage space. Moving them would be a major disruption.
I understand the operational challenge. However, this is a serious compliance issue. If there were an emergency, it could be catastrophic.
So what are you suggesting?
The only compliance solution is to relocate those shelves immediately. We can't make an exception. I'm trying to help you avoid a formal citation which would be issued by the end of the week if the issue isn't rectified.
A formal citation? That sounds serious.
It is. My goal is to resolve this collaboratively before it gets to that stage.
All right, I understand the gravity of the situation now. I'll have my team start clearing the area this afternoon. How soon do you need to re-inspect?
If you can have it done by tomorrow, I can sign off on it then. That would close the issue before the Friday deadline.
Number 4. What is the main purpose of the conversation? Number 5. What problem does Chloe point out? Number 6. What will Brenda most likely do? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 4. The correct answer is D. Next, let's look at number 5. The correct answer is C. Finally, for number 6. The correct answer is D. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following conversation.
Hey David, got a minute? I'm Ken. I wanted to check in after yesterday's software training.
Sure, Ken. It was a great session, very informative.
Glad to hear it. I was wondering if you had any thoughts on how we could tailor the next session for your team.
Actually, yes. Could you possibly create a one-page cheat sheet with the key shortcuts we covered? My team found those particularly useful.
Excellent idea. I can definitely do that. I'll draft something and send it over for your review.
Perfect. Also, could we schedule a brief 15-minute call for later this week? I'd like to go over the advanced module outline with you.
Absolutely. I'll send you a calendar invite for Thursday. It seems we're on the right track to make this training really stick.
I agree. This follow-up is really helping to solidify the material.
Number 7. What are the speakers mainly discussing? Number 8. What does David ask Ken to do? Number 9. What will the speakers do on Thursday? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 7. The correct answer is B. Next, let's look at number 8. The correct answer is A. Finally, for number 9. The correct answer is D. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 10 through 12 refer to the following conversation.
All right, team, I'm Liam. Let's discuss the service outage from last night. Our top priority is managing the client fallout.
The technical root cause was a database overload. We have a patch ready, but deploying it will take a few hours.
I'm Sarah. I've already drafted an initial apology email, Liam, but we need to decide on the official communication plan.
Good. Sarah, I need you to finalize that client communication and send it out. Let's stick to the timeline on the agenda.
Understood. I'm Ben, and I'll focus on the technical fix rollout then. I'll need to coordinate a brief downtime with the client.
What about compensation? Some clients have SLAs that guarantee uptime.
That's my task. I'll work on the compensation proposal. I'll need the final incident report from you, Ben, by 2 p.m. tomorrow to calculate the impact.
Number 10. What is the main topic of the meeting? Number 11. What does Liam ask Sarah to do? Number 12. Look at the graphic. Who is responsible for creating a plan for reimbursement? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 10. The correct answer is B. Next, let's look at number 11. The correct answer is A. Finally, for number 12. The correct answer is C. Okay, Let's move on to the next set. Questions 13 through 15 refer to the following conversation.
Jenna, I'm Maria. I'm looking at the alert. I need you to immediately head to the west wing and shut off the main water valve. Can you do that?
On my way, Maria. I'm 2 minutes out.
Good. While you do that, I'll call the emergency cleanup crew. Let me know as soon as the water is off.
Okay, the valve is shut, but it's bad. A pipe burst in the second-floor restroom. There's significant flooding.
Right. The priority now is to prevent the water from reaching the labs on the first floor. It could ruin millions of dollars of equipment.
I've put down some absorbent barriers, but we'll need more help.
The cleanup crew is on their way. They should be there within 30 minutes. What about getting a plumber?
I'm trying, but everyone is quoting a 2-hour arrival time at the earliest.
That's too long. Some research protocols depend on the water supply. I'm going to authorize the premium emergency fee to get someone here faster.
Good call. I'll wait here for the cleanup crew and direct them.
Number 13. What problem are the speakers addressing? Number 14. What will Maria do to get a plumber to arrive sooner? Number 15. What was the first task Maria assigned to Jenna? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 13. The correct answer is C. Next, let's look at number 14. The correct answer is A. Finally, for number 15, the correct answer is D. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 16 through 18 refer to the following conversation.
Hi David, it's Alex from procurement. I'm calling about the purchase request you submitted for the new software licenses.
Hi Alex. Yes, for the marketing team. Is there a problem?
Not a problem, just a clarification needed. The request is for 15 licenses at $500 each, totaling $7,500.
That's correct, for our upcoming campaign launch.
I see. This amount exceeds the $5,000 threshold for automatic departmental approval. The system automatically flagged it.
Ah, right. I forgot about the new policy. So what do I need to do?
Because it's over the limit, it requires a secondary approval from the finance director.
I see. Speed is a bit of an issue here.
Understood. Can you send me a brief email with the business justification for the purchase? I can then attach that and forward it to the director.
So the system blocked it just because of the total cost?
Precisely. Anything under $5,000 goes through without that extra step.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll write up the justification and email it to you in the next 10 minutes.
Number 16. Why is Alex calling David? Number 17. In which department does Alex most likely work? Number 18. Why was the purchase request flagged? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 16. The correct answer is B. Next, let's look at number 17. The correct answer is B. Finally, for number 18, the correct answer is A. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 19 through 21 refer to the following conversation.
Hi Thomas, this is Chloe from the Central Warehouse. I'm looking at your recent supply order, invoice PN 8821.
Ah yes, hello Chloe. That's for our Manchester office refit. Is everything in order?
Mostly. I see you've ordered 25 monitor arms and 20 keyboard trays. We have those ready to ship.
Great, we need them by Friday if possible.
That shouldn't be a problem. However, the order also lists 10 standing desks, part number DK003. Our system shows those are out of stock nationally.
Oh, that's not good. The desks are the most important part. Is there an alternative?
We have a similar model, DK004, but it's slightly larger. Would that work?
Let me check. Yes, that should be fine. Please go ahead and substitute those. Thanks for checking.
Number 19. What is the main purpose of the call? Number 20. Which item does Thomas say is the most critical? Number 21. Look at the graphic. In which city is Thomas most likely located? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 19. The correct answer is C. Next, let's look at number 20. The correct answer is D. Finally, for number 21, the correct answer is C. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 22 through 24 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I need to speak to a manager.
Of course, I'm the store manager, Olivia. How can I help you?
I bought this camera here last week and it stopped working. It won't even turn on.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Do you have your receipt with you?
Yes, right here. I paid $450 for it. I'd like a full refund.
I understand your frustration. Let me look at our policy. It seems for electronics, our policy is repair or replacement for items returned after 7 days.
After 7 days?
Yes, a full refund is only offered within that initial 7-day period.
But it's only been 8 days. That's ridiculous. It's a faulty product.
I see it was purchased 8 days ago, you're right. You just missed the window. I really wish I could offer a refund, but my system won't allow it.
So what are you going to do? I'm not leaving with a broken camera.
I can offer you an immediate, brand new replacement from our stock. It's the exact same model. Or we can send it for repair, but that could take a couple of weeks.
I have a trip next week. I need a camera for it, so waiting for a repair isn't an option.
Then the brand new replacement would be your best bet. You could walk out with a working camera today.
Fine. I guess a replacement is better than nothing. I'm not happy about the policy, but I'll take the new one.
Number 22. What is the outcome of the conversation? Number 23. According to the manager, Olivia, when can a customer get a refund for electronics? Number 24. What is the customer's attitude about the solution? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 22. The correct answer is A. Next, let's look at number 23. The correct answer is B. Finally, for number 24. The correct answer is D. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 25 through 27 refer to the following conversation.
Thanks for coming out to the site, Amelia and Beth. As you can see, the production line is running ahead of schedule.
That's fantastic news, Mr. Evans. So you'll need the shipment sooner than we planned?
Exactly. We need the components to arrive this Saturday, not next Monday. Can you make that happen?
I'm Amelia. Let me check. Shipping for a Saturday delivery is possible, but it does involve a significant surcharge. Beth, do you have the rate sheet?
Yes, I have it right here. According to this, a Saturday delivery will add a substantial cost.
Mr. Evans, we'd have to pass that cost on. Are you prepared to approve the extra charge?
How much are we talking about?
Looking at the chart, the Saturday surcharge is quite high. We could, alternatively, get it there by Friday with next day air for a lower fee. Would that work?
No, our receiving department is only staffed for this special delivery on Saturday. Friday is not possible.
All right then. Beth, let's draw up a revised quote including the Saturday fee and send it to Mr. Evans for formal approval.
Will do. Mr. Evans, I'll email that to you this afternoon.
Number 25. What solution does Beth suggest to lower the cost? Number 26. What change does Mr. Evans request? Number 27. Look at the graphic. How much is the surcharge per kilogram that Beth will include in the revised quote? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 25. The correct answer is A. Next, let's look at number 26. The correct answer is B. Finally, for number 27. The correct answer is C. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Questions 28 through 30 refer to the following conversation.
Hi Jessica, I'm Susan. Thanks for meeting me. I wanted to check on the status of the new vendors we're onboarding. Specifically, I'm concerned about Beta Graphics.
Hi Susan. Yes, I'm leading the security audit for them. We're on site at their office today to see their setup.
How is it going? Their contract is pending the results of your audit. We need to get them approved by the end of the month.
Well, that might be an issue. We've identified a few vulnerabilities in how they handle client data.
That's not good. Are they major issues?
They're significant enough that we can't approve them as is. Their data encryption protocols are outdated.
So we can't move forward with them?
Not yet. However, they seem very willing to cooperate. They've already agreed to implement the stronger encryption standards we require.
And if they do that?
If they implement the changes and we can verify them, I can sign off on the audit. They've promised a timeline for the fix by tomorrow.
Okay, that's a workable path forward. Please keep me updated on their progress.
Number 28. What is the problem with Beta Graphics? Number 29. What must Beta Graphics do to get approved? Number 30. Look at the graphic. Which department does Jessica most likely work for? All right, now let's review the answers. Here's the conversation transcript. Let's start with number 28. The correct answer is D. Next, let's look at number 29. The correct answer is C. Finally, For number 30, the correct answer is B. That's the end of the listening test. Great job, and thanks for doing your best today.